Not a nice morning here on the Porcupine River. We're just going to choke down some oatmeal here and some coffees and get out on the river. We have a pretty easy day ahead of us and some beautiful scenery too, so looking forward to finally getting on the water. So long, horrible day of paddling, made good distance, and it just freaking hammered rain all day. We're both soaked. You know, your raincoat, it only does so much, it seems like, and water starts getting in the cracks. I'm wet, I'm cold. Good news is we're making time today because there's actually some current in this part of the river.
I like coming out here because it's a really good experience that not a lot of people get to have, but then there are times where I think, what the hell did I get myself into? And this is one of those times because I'm absolutely freezing. It's dumping rain, I'm soaked to the bone, and I'm hungry. We still have a few more kilometers to go before we can call it a day, so I'm hoping the current picks up again.
First things first is your shelter, then you can worry about getting warmer clothes on, getting your fire. Usually they go shelter, fire, water. I usually go shelter, fire, water. They say booze doesn't actually warm you up, but we're not actually gonna die here. Let me tell you, when you get to camp after a crappy day like this, a shot of booze, major morale booster, okay? That's a tip for you right there. Believe me, it works. What are you making, Tori?
Summer sausage, cheese cut up, and put it into a pita. Just hold it by the fire, crisp it up.
It's the morning of day 6. We woke up to just slamming rain. We decided, okay, whatever, let's just get out there. So we just got out, broke camp in the rain. It's time to get out there and start giving her and see if we can make some distance. Not a bad sized pike, actually. That's a good eater there. There he goes. Pretty big one. Look at that one. Some rapids are easier to paddle solo, especially big waves, because you kind of float up over them. I got this awesome Northwater spray deck that will allow me to face backwards, essentially making the stern the bow, and that's what I'm going to do here on these rapids. Just ran an awesome rapid, class 3 plus. 2 people we went taking in a lot of water, and there's another rapid downriver, so not the rapid you want to joke around on. Here on the Porcupine River, northern Saskatchewan, and I was able to jump shoot a yearling duck. Looked like it was an orphan yearling, actually. Probably wouldn't have made the flight south. You know, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna clean this duck, I'm gonna roast this over the fire, and I'm gonna do it in a way that was taught to me by the Cree natives in Moosonee, Ontario. It's called Sakavon, which technically means the goose that are strung up and spun. I'm just gonna let that spin. You can do a goose this way in about 2 hours. I'm thinking the duck's gonna take probably half that, maybe an hour, maybe a bit more, depending on the heat of the fire. So every once in a while, just spin it back up. Make sure it keeps spinning. Well, it's been roasting for a while.
Thoughts?
Good.
So today we're gonna have blueberry pancakes because there are wild blueberries all around our campsite. So I just picked a bunch. Should be pretty delicious. I'm excited.
Agreed. And we're just boiling a little water here over the fire for coffee, saving our stove gas. Buck, how is that? Good? Tori jumped out to see if the portage trail started a little closer to the falls. It's always good to be careful when you're approaching a waterfall, obviously. Getting out of the boat and scouting never hurts. Okay, getting towards the end of the day here, and I decided I was going to solo a class 4. Totally blew it there. Swam the whole thing. I wouldn't have run it unless I knew there was no boulders, no rapids downriver. Woo! That was exciting. What I do is I keep a throw bag just clipped to the bow and stern, and if I dump, I grab that throw bag right away, and that way I have the canoe on the end of a rope. I just grab this handle, pull the thing right out, and swim to shore. Great rescue mechanism. After I paddled back up the eddy to get Tori, I saw this beautiful campsite just right next to the rapid. One of the things I went ahead and did was I built this drying rack here. Just got a couple of Y sticks and another piece on top. I built up a good sized fire and I just hung the 2 shirts I was wearing and my pants over the drying rack I built, chilled by the fire and rotated them a couple times, and all my clothes are nice and dry. So always a great thing to do when your clothes are wet. Build a drying rack right beside the fire and get your stuff dried out. It's not very hard to do. So mosquitoes and black flies up here can get really bad. And what I bring with me is a Thermacell backpacker repeller. If the bugs are bad in the morning, I can eat my breakfast in peace, or when I'm cleaning fish is great, or when we're packing up the tent in the morning. Just having this running really helps.